If you're struggling to convert your leads into patients and retain those patients, stay tuned because I'm going to show you a marketing strategy that I love to use with my clients to help them do just that. My name is Michael Pasha. I am the founder and creative director at Michael Pasha Media. And what I want to share with you is 4 things that I like to do to make sure that you grow your practice, you're getting patients in the door, you're converting those patients into you're converting those leads into patients and then retaining those patients for the long term. So let's talk about 4 ideas that I have up here on the board. So the first thing that happens that really crushes a lot of people's desires to convert people from leads into patients is getting new quality leads, right? And so when I talk about quality leads, specifically what I mean there is people who are actually already shown interest in the service that you're providing before you send them some sort of offer. So for example, what I like to do with my clients, I like to use Facebook advertising, and I'll go out there and I find people who have already educated themselves online by searching on Facebook and other social media platforms for the service that you're actually providing. So they've raised their hand, they've said, I'm interested in this, I've researched this information, and I track that behavioral information, and once I get that tracked information and I hone down on who those people are, then you send those people an offer. Not just sending people an offer just because you think they fit into a certain demographic, but making sure they've actually raised their hand, they look for this information, and you have the data to back it up. Right? Those are quality leads. Those are the people who are most likely to actually take advantage of the offer that you put in front of them because they've already shown some interest, right? So the next, I know a lot of people are saying, okay, well, I got a lot of leads coming into my office. I think some of them are quality, but I'm having trouble turning them into actual patients. So what do you do there? Okay, well, the next thing is the idea of converting leads into new patients. What's the strategy there? So the main thing you want to focus on here is making sure that person has a great experience when they get to the office, but also making sure they actually get to the office, right? What I mean by that is a lot of times people will see offers on social media. They'll sign up for the offer. You've seen this before. They put their name, email, phone number in, and then they disappear, right? You never hear from them again. An important thing to do there is to follow up with that lead really, really quickly within 15, 20 minutes after they put that information into social media with a request to set up an appointment if they don't already call your office to do that, right? You have someone in your office who can follow up with them, set an appointment, and then after they set the appointment, because people have distractions in every single corner, life gets busy, people forget about things, you're following up with them before they come into the office. So in between them setting the appointment and them coming into the office, you're following up with them. So you do this in a number of ways. You do this by sending emails. You do this by sending voicemail drops. You do this by retargeting ads to people to remind them, and then you have their phone number so you can send them a text message with a reminder. So you're reminding them of their appointment. You're not scheduling appointments more than a week out, so it's not too far away from when they scheduled it. And then they'll remember and be more likely to come to the office. And I've seen this strategy increase show-up rates significantly, right? The next thing is, once you get that person into the office, then you want to convert them into a lead. So they go into the office, you do an assessment, and then you provide them with some sort of treatment plan. But before they leave, you want to make sure that they go to the front desk, and the front desk people have an opportunity to ask them, when do you want to schedule your first appointment to set up for this treatment plan? You're assuming that they do, right? Because you're a great provider. You're providing them with a great service. So of course, they want to sign up for the treatment plan. So when do you want to sign up for the treatment plan? And suggest 2 dates, right, that are not too far off in the distant future, so that they can visualize and say, okay, I want to take advantage of this and I want to do it as soon as possible, right? And that right there, that mental trigger will help you increase your conversion rate of making sure that you take that lead and convert it into a new patient. And I also notice a lot of people are bringing people in the office without a real idea of how they're going to provide them with additional service. It's like, okay, well, they'll come in for teeth cleaning, or they come in for a free massage, or actually not a free massage, because I don't like free offers. I personally am against free offers, and I think the greatest way to get people in the office is to make them pay for something so they have incentive in the game. But that's a story for another video. But specifically for this video, you provide them with the offer, and you want to make sure you have some upsell, some sort of package that you're selling them, some treatment plan that you can provide them so that they have a reason to come back, and that you can really see a significant return on investment on the marketing dollars. Because remember, marketing is an investment, right? You're spending money on advertising. You want to see a return on that investment, right? So you have some sort of upsell, you have some sort of package, some sort of treatment plan, and then you offer that to the person. You have the front desk person ask them to schedule the appointment before they leave, and then you follow up with them, right? You follow up with them because, one, if they've already signed up for it, you want to follow up with them to let them know their decision was a good idea. Again, doing that through email, doing that through text messages, doing that through voicemail drops, just sending them a quick message, letting them know how great decision there is that they made, and you're looking forward to seeing them coming back into the office for the treatment to solve the problem that they came in for, right? Then, as they're going through this process and they're spending this time with you and they're constantly going through treatments, you're continuing to follow up with them to reinforce their decision so they don't cancel their treatment plan while they're going through it, right? Then, once you've already converted them into a patient, a lot of people struggle with retention, right? How do I retain my patients? They go through a treatment plan and either one, they don't finish the treatment plan, or two, once they finish the treatment plan, I never hear from them again. Or even worse, you have someone who comes in who is a lead who never even shows up for that initial appointment. So then what do? Well, there's a couple of strategies you can use there too. So one thing is you have their name, email, phone number, right? So you can send them a retargeting ad. You can send them a retargeting ad on Facebook. You can send them a remarketing ad on YouTube if you do video. And the great thing about retargeting ads and remarketing ads is since they're very targeted to people who have already raised their hands, not just to an offer in general, but to your specific offer to your office, they are more aware of you and the service you provide. The leads are super, super cheap. So it's much easier and much cheaper to market, to remarket, and to retarget people on Facebook and on YouTube, so that you can get them to come back and re-engage with your content and re-engage with your office and come back into the fold, right? So you want to retain patients by doing the same thing, sending them voicemail drops saying, hey, we have a new offer coming up. How are you doing this month? Or has any new problems come up that we can help you with? And constantly reminding them that you're there, right? And that's what these sort of retention programs are for. Yes, I know a lot of times people complain that emails don't get opened as much. And it's true. People aren't checking their email. So that's why you use multiple strategies. That's why you're sending voicemail drops. That's why you're using Facebook Messenger. That's why you're using Messenger bots. These are all strategies that I love to use with my clients because they're effective. And you're not just using one thing like email. You're using multiple strategies to touch people, to send them retargeting and remarketing ads so they have a lot of touch points and they remember you. These are awareness campaigns and opportunities for you to regain and retain these patients for a long time. Then the fourth strategy is reviving old patients. So you have patients that have come into the office, you haven't heard from them from a while, right? How do you revive them and get them back in the office? Well, the exact same thing is something you can do to get those old patients back and you haven't seen for a while. You can send them a retargeting ad. Use their email that you gather to directly send an offer to them on Facebook, right? Use the phone number that you had to send them a text message reminder about the services you provide, right? Use that same cell phone number to send them a voicemail drop, right? And so all these different strategies you can use. And so I use all these things with my clients. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about these things because I hear healthcare providers all the time having issues with these things, having issues converting leads into patients, having issues with patient retention. And so I wanted to provide some ideas and some strategies to help you get past that. Now, I know a lot of people listening to this right now and watching this right now are do-it-yourselfers. You like to go out there and create your own ads, and that's amazing. And I love talking to people like that and sharing ideas with. But I know some of you are not marketers. You want to focus on your craft. You want to focus on your practice. You want to focus on doing work with patients, and you don't want to deal with the marketing. So for people like that, I offer my services, and right now I'm actually taking on 2 new clients this month. And so for the next 30 days, I'm going to be going out there and looking for 2 new clients. So if you're interested in talking and having a discovery call about what it is like to work with me, what services I provide, and we can talk about your business goals, and see if it's a good fit, because I want to know essentially what your problems are, and I want to know and make sure that I can actually help you. If I can't help you, I don't want to work with you, because for me, at the end of the day, I want to keep a client forever. And I don't want to take someone's money if I know I can't help them. So I'll find that first and let you know whether I can help you or not. And if it is, then I'll make you an offer and we'll see if working together is a good fit. So if you're interested in that, either send me a private message or comment below this video and I'll reach out to you. Thanks a lot. I'm Michael Pasha from Michael Pasha Media, and you have a great day. Cheers and happy marketing.